Hi guys, happy Monday. I hope everybody's in great spirits. I know not a lot of persons are normally happy on Monday. Nobody wants to go back to work, but it is what it is because we have to do what we have to do. I just got back in from outside because I had some business to do. I had some errands to run. I had to look at a few apartments. I had to take my son to his football training camp registration. He starts football camp today and stuff like that. I'm excited but nervous at the same time because my son grew up really sheltered, and in Jamaica he wasn't playing any sport or anything like that. Like, he's really an inside kid. He was never the kid that would go outside to play with other kids. He didn't play any sport in school and stuff like that. So now that we have moved here, and he's trying to venture out, he's trying to be more athletic, he's trying to be more proactive, he's more adventurous. I don't know, it's just kind of scary to me. But at the same time, I'm trying not to be selfish. So I'm kind of trying to fall back and let him be his best self, but it's kind of hard. Sometimes I have to remind myself that I have to make him live, and I can't live his life for him, and I can't live my life through him. Because honestly, guys, if it was up to me, he would do nothing. And it's not that I don't want him to do anything, but I just feel like because he's not really an out there child, he's not rough, he's not experienced, he's not used to being in the streets, he's not used to doing certain things, it's just kind of hard for me, but I'm letting go slowly. So his football camp starts today. They have their first practice game today. I think it's 5 till 8:30 p.m. That's another thing. I don't know why it has to be in the evening and why it has to be so late, but like I said, I'm trying to relax and let go a bit. I'm excited to see how he does, because like I said, it's his first time really playing any sport. And I'm really nervous, guys, because first of all, and then the next thing was, I was like, of all the sports, like his school offers so many sports. I'm like, why did you have to choose football? You're not even a rough kid. There's so many things you could have done. Why didn't you just go play golf? Isn't it that much easier? But anyways, I'm just joking, guys, but I'm kind of scared but nervous. I'm very happy to see how it turns out for him. He's hoping to play football all the way through to college. And I'm just happy for him that he's actually doing stuff anyways. So anyways, guys, I know that you guys also saw in the caption that I said we're moving, and you're probably wondering, like, didn't you just give us an apartment tour the other day? But I think in the apartment tour, I told you guys that we would have eventually moved. And I was telling you that the reason why we weren't able to have certain kind of furniture in our house is because it cannot get through the door and through the elevator. So that's also another problem that we're having. So yeah, and a lot of you are like probably like, didn't you just do your apartment tour? Yes, I just did my apartment tour, because the thing is, even though my husband has been living in this apartment building for the last 4 years, I just moved here a year ago. So I've been in this apartment a year ago. He has been in this complex 4 years now, but he was in another apartment. And then when we came here, and then I think it was like 2 months before we got here, he moved into this apartment. So I've only been in this apartment for a year. We have to move, and I am heartbroken. I'm sad, I'm overwhelmed, I have mixed feelings. I'm not happy, guys. It's a long story, but at the same time I have to weigh the pros and the cons. I have to be realistic. I'm trying to be logical about the situation, but I don't know how I feel. I really don't know how I feel, guys. Like as it relates to the apartment, well, I just gave you guys the apartment tour. I think it was about a week ago or a week and a half ago, because I just started the channel, what, 2.5 or 3 months now. So even though I've had the channel for a while, even though I've been living in this apartment for about a year now, I just started YouTube about 3 months ago, and then I just gave you guys the apartment tour about a week ago, I think it was. So y'all might be thinking, oh, you just gave us an apartment tour and you're moving. Yes. So I'm sure most of you guys know how it works in America. Is your lease can last for 10 months, 12 months, 2 years, I think, yeah. Our lease is for 12 months. Initially, our ideal plan was to move out when we were gonna buy our house, which is very soon, but at the same time, we were planning on staying here until we get that done. So like I told you guys before, we couldn't have certain things in the house because the doorway is really narrow, and that's one of the things I hate about this apartment. But that's not the reason why we're moving though. All right, so the thing with this complex is, I don't know if it's the same everywhere and in every state, but the rent increases every single time your lease renews. The rent increases every single year. So all right, guys, I'm just gonna be blatantly honest with you guys. I don't know if I'm telling you guys too much, but it's whatever at this point. So when my husband first moved into this complex, he was paying like $2,000 for rent, and currently at the moment we are paying $2,600 for rent, and our lease ends in September, and our new rent is going to be $3,000. We just feel like that's a ridiculously huge sum of money to be paying for rent. So even though I'm heartbroken because I love the complex, and I was hoping that's not the case, that we wouldn't have to leave until we're actually ready to move into our own home. I think it's a waste of money to be paying $3,000 for rent. So I guess I just have to warm up to the idea of leaving. I feel like crying. I don't know. You know how they say familiarity breeds content? I feel like that's what it is. I've gotten so comfortable. Like, the apartment is really nice, guys. The complex is really nice. Where I live, there's not even much black people in the complex, but it's just nice. I love the peace and quiet. There's no drama. It's just really nice. I just love the quietness. I love the whole country feeling that it gives. I'm not really a city girl. I like quietness. I love to be one with nature and stuff like that, because where I live at is kind of like in the country. So those are the things that I liked about where I'm living. But like I said, I guess it is what it is at this point. While we can stay here if we want to, realistically it would make no sense to be doing that. So even though we do have time to think about it, I just don't think we're gonna stay. So 3 months might sound like a long time, but it's actually not. A matter of fact, I think we have like 2.5 months left. because I think it's the first week of September, I think. So we don't have a lot of time left, and when you're apartment hunting over on this side, it's like most of the apartments you have to apply online through Zillow or rent.com or whatever apps that's advertising places for rent out there and whatever. And then like when you are trying to view the apartment, there are like so many other people trying to view the apartment as well, so it kind of takes time and patience when you're apartment hunting. So we did went and look at a few places today, but I didn't video anything because at the same time it doesn't make sense to really video every single apartment that I go to look at, especially if it's not giving what I'm looking for. So when I do find something that I like, I will definitely be showing you guys that, so you don't have to worry about it. It's so crazy because the funny thing is there's an apartment literally next door to our house, like the apartment that is attached to where we're living now. They have places over there for rent, and it's really nice as well. I mean, it's not as nice as where we're living at now, but it's a nice place, and it's basically the same money that we're paying now. So I feel like it still would have made sense to move there than to stay here and pay $3,000 3 months later. Oh my god, these people are always making so much noise upstairs. So we were looking at trying to get into the apartment over there, but we are waiting for them to get back to us. I would be so happy if we get into that apartment, even though I don't want to move, because then my son would still be able to walk to school because we would still be pretty close. So we're hoping and praying that they'll get back to us. If not, then we'll just have to find somewhere else, and we just have to do what we have to do. I keep anticipating, like, I don't know, these days I think a lot, like earlier I was here and I was like, maybe we should just stay. It's just $300 something more, and then another part of me is like, that's too much money to be paying for rent. Then another part of me is like, but it's not far from what you're already paying though. It's like, I don't know, I'm a bit confused, to be honest. Like, drop your comments down below, guys, and tell me exactly how you feel about the situation. I've been really miserable lately because I'm just, I don't know how to feel. But yeah, guys, so I just wanted to share that with you guys, that we will be moving. So please look out for our new apartment tour anytime within the next 3 months, because I don't think we'll be staying, even though I'm still thinking about it. I don't know how to feel right about now, guys. I'm going to drop my son off to his football camp thingy because he has his first game Tuesday. Yay! So have a great rest of your day, guys, and I'll see you again in another video. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the video, guys. Mwah. I'm out. Bye bye. So this are the helmet where you kill up yourself over. So you know, could I get it at school?
Nope.
So how do you feel about your first game today?
Good.
Why you going all the way over there? So you're excited to play?
Very much so.
To compete with the other individuals? That's how it works?
Mm-hmm.
So that look like you don't really need the mouth guard then.
You do.
I can't even believe this is you.